Bonjour YouTube, welcome back to our channel. It's almost 2023 and
in this video we would like to tell you what are the places we like the most.
this year.
Yeah, just this year.
On y va! So as you know, we have managed to travel to a lot of places this year. Thankfully the pass and all of that was removed. So starting from, I think it was mid-March, we were able to actually go outside of our region and explore new towns and cities. So this year has been actually far more traveled by us than 2021. We traveled more this year. Now, don't expect us to go about Paris or any like major big cities because this video is not about that. Everybody already knows Paris. This video is about places that discover France that you don't normally visit, but is amazing.
If you would like to visit sea, what are the towns you would be visiting in France?
That are not super expensive and super far from Paris. So this is not about south of France. We're not talking about south of France because for you to go to south of France you need to spend a lot.
So my favorite one is definitely Fécamp. We stayed in an Airbnb house and we also had an amazing experience in Palais de Benedictine and it was perfect for me.
Yeah, that was actually a really good experience. Yeah.
And the most unexpected one was definitely Calais.
Oh, yeah.
I wasn't expecting anything at all. On YouTube you can barely find anything about Calais.
Except negative views.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The mayor is doing their best basically, and of course we had our friends.
You may be wondering why we're talking about Calais. We haven't published the episode yet. The episode will be out in early January. It just so happens that we haven't been able to publish it yet. But you're gonna love it, I think, because, well, we hope you will love it because basically there is a big surprise that they now have. They have this huge thing that happens there every single day on the beach and it's just incredible. And it was basically what they're doing. The city is trying to reinvigorate itself after all the negative publicity that they've been getting because of the illegal migration and all of that. So that's the reality of Calais. And so they're really trying. They've redone the whole promenade. The beach is amazing. Like, it's really, really nice. So, and then if you want to go and visit a city for its medieval or like old beautiful architecture, like the places we particularly loved are Lyon, which is a city on the top of a hill. It's one of my favorite cities from now on. I absolutely love it. It's just gorgeous. You walk around and it's just a museum. It looks like a museum. It's got this huge cathedral on one side and then another abbey on the other side, on the other end of the hill. And it's just gorgeous, absolutely fantastic. Lyon is amazing.
Lyon was very nice actually. It was on the hill and you can have a guided tour.
Troyes is another city that is beautiful. Trade center in the past. Hasn't been damaged by war, looks gorgeous, has a cat street, you know, it's a beautiful place with beautiful architecture. You can spend a full day walking around, roaming around, and it's not really far from Paris. I like it there.
What about the most memorable place for you, Anton? Tell us.
Yeah, if you... wow. Okay, memorable places that were so unexpected, especially.
For 2022.
For 2022, yes. Definitely... I'm gonna start with Le Havre because you don't think of it as much as... Yes, what I love about Le Havre is that it's so different. They had to rebuild it after the Second World War and it was done in the same style, like a brutalist kind of modern style. And the centre-ville is literally a UNESCO heritage site. It is stunning. Why? Because it's supposed to be ugly. People call it ugly, okay? But to me, it's not ugly at all. To me, it's just such a magnificent place in a sense that you can feel the design process as you walk around. You can actually feel why certain sizes of buildings were chosen, you know, how everything was placed, how everything was built. It makes you feel so comfortable and cozy, and plus they have this amazing beach. So imagine you're on the beach, then you can walk after the sunset, and it's amazing. We were really lucky with the sunsets there, and you just walk back to your centre-ville apartment. That is just a historic thing on its own, you know, and it's just so beautiful. Le Havre is just amazing.
From Le Havre, we went to Etretat. We took a bus.
Etretat,
on the way back, there was a guy who didn't shut up the whole way. It was on I still remember him. on the bus.
That's a bizarre thing to remember for a
Seriously.
video. Yes.
To me, it was Beauvais. I think the only reason I chose Beauvais is because of the cathedral and the horloge inside. It has the highest name in the world.
Yeah.
And you can literally see it. I don't know how they built it, but just so stunning. And
when you walk in, it overpowers you. It's so huge.
We spent 1.5 hours, no,
Yes.
2 hours.
Without any tours.
Yeah.
We were just walking around. We didn't want to go out. It
Yeah.
was just. It envelops you in its grandeur. It's so big, you become tiny, you become microscopic inside there.
Yeah.
It kind of reminded me of the Basilique of St. Peter in Rome, in Vatican. But in Vatican it's still not as tall. It's not that tall compared to Beauvais. But in Vatican everything is huge. You walk in and you become tiny. It's the same thing here in Beauvais. It's like you walk in and
Yeah.
you cannot believe how huge the place is. It's insane.
Yeah.
It's too much.
Yeah.
And by the way, everybody goes there for cheap flights. I don't know. I think the city deserves a visit itself, you know? It's just,
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know why people don't go and check out the cathedral. It's one of the most beautiful places we've ever been to.
It's a must.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another memorable place is Grandville. It's just next to Mont Saint-Michel.
Yeah.
And it's like a port town, little fishing kind of town that lives on the cliff as well and nearby, and
It's beautiful.
it's beautiful. It's really refreshing. It's really fresh. You wake up, you hear the birds, you know, the seagulls. You can walk around the city. The old town as well is on the hill as well, so you can just walk around the middle of this old stone like paved streets. You know, it's really nice. And then you can see some things like historic things, like there's a bunker from the Nazis and from the Second World War time. Also they have like this they built like this piscine, like swimming pool on the beach, so when the tide goes out, the water still remains inside the beach. It's a bit bizarre, but I like it. It's cool. It looks cool. Another memorable place would be, I would say, Palais Benedictine in Fécamp. It's the palace that produces liquor, and it's owned now by Bacardi, no? I think it's Bacardi who owns it. And there you go through this palace of 19th century palace that it basically now hosts this factory kind of thing where they produce the liquor. This recipe is still secret. You spend how long? About 2 hours now.
Yeah.
And when you do the tasting, they give you, first of all, you have like several stages. I think it was 7 stages, no? 7, I think it was, stages where you don't taste it, you just smell it, because it's really, some of the alcohol is really, really strong, you know. And don't you wait, please, we're recording. People got a little bit tipsy at the end, including myself, but it was fun.
They also give you cake.
Yes. Yes. Locally produced cake, apparently. That was really, really nice.
Yeah.
I would say one beach town that I wish was a little bit better.
Which one?
Etretat.
Okay, yeah.
I think Etretat was really beautiful in terms of like nature is gorgeous.
Yes.
But it didn't have this feel of resting. You don't rest in
It's
Etretat.
because it's so touristic.
Yeah, there are so many tourists. It's
So
just
many.
not nice.
People are just going there for a picture, that's it. Okay, it's picturesque and very touristy. It's nice, but so many people. I felt like it was like Giverny. I had the same feeling.
Yeah.
It's beautiful, but so many people.
But and especially because it's so small.
Yeah.
It's so small that you feel like you can't breathe. There are people everywhere, and you try to take a picture. There's already someone waiting for you to move so they can take a photo. You know, and it's just.
Especially Giverny.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it was so crazy.
Oh,
so
Giverny.
many people. And we didn't even go in summer, by the way.
We
It
did.
was in
It
spring,
was summer.
no?
No, it was summer. It was July.
Okay, we
Yeah, we've gone to the summer.
I was like, maybe we went.
He ignored it because he just tried to forget.
Okay.
No, but yeah, it was. It's just. Giverny is fun. Okay, it's pretty, but go off season. I would say the same thing probably for Etretat. You should go off season because it's too much. And the irony is, next to Etretat you have Fécamp, which feels so much better, million times better.
There are some buses from Le Havre to Fécamp.
Yeah.
And Etretat.
Yeah, there are local buses there.
Yeah.
They're very cheap, they're €2 or something. and then you can go on. I mean, the beach in Le Havre is amazing as well. I don't know, like, and then if you talk about amazing beaches, Malo-les-Bains, next to Dunkirk, or
Malo-les-Bains was the place we had our first frites.
Oh yeah, it's so nice.
Yeah,
it was wonderful actually. Yeah, we overate. Yeah, we did. We overate.
It's just so simple but so nice.
Yeah, so these are the places that we liked. If we want to go back, we will happily go back. You know, cause they're just beautiful. And we think that we have more to explore in there. I feel like there is still stuff to see. You want to stay more in such places. And so if you want to go, you stay for a weekend. It's nice. As we said, Fécamp, Le Havre, Grandville. These three, for me personally, they are amazing. Etretat is nice. Too many tourists come off season. If you want to go to Hauts-de-France, that's Calais and Dunkirk, Malo-les-Bains. They have really good beaches.
Dunkirk, especially.
Yeah, they have really good beaches. The beach at Malo-les-Bains is incredible. Like, it's so beautiful.
Yeah.
It's huge and there are no stones. It's just sand. Soft, nice, fluffy sand.
They say the best beach in North, no?
Is it? I don't know.
I don't remember which one it was because we've been to so many beach towns and I forgot which one has the best beach. But I think I really like all of them.
Yeah.
None of them has disappointed me ever.
Yeah. And mind you, Etretat is tiny.
It's very small.
It's so small. The beach is so small, you actually cannot really enjoy it. It's tiny. It's
like
microscopic.
20 minutes, you can just go from one side to the other side, 20 minutes.
I would say less.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm being honest. Yeah.
You've been honest?
Not honest, I've been generous.
As if I'm lying. Yeah, you've been generous. 20 minutes, yeah, definitely. So 2022 has been overall an amazing year in terms of travel. We are really grateful that we've been able to go to many more places than in 2021. We are so happy we've been to so many beach towns. This coming year, we really hope to continue exploring more of beach towns and other towns as well. Hopefully more of Hauts-de-France, more of Normandy. I really want to push it to Bretagne, but Bretagne is so expensive to get to. Really, it is. It's so expensive. Bretagne is expensive.
It's always overpriced. I don't know why.
I mean, it's just as like it's almost let's say Grandville is like on the border of Bretagne and Normandy, and Grandville is much cheaper to get to than Saint-Malo. That's not really far from there, and Saint-Malo is really expensive because it's popular.
It's touristic.
So hopefully we'll make it there this year, this coming year. We really hope to discover more. And we hope to show you more places, and we hope that there will be no things that could stop us from going and exploring like they did in 2021.
Because France is not only about Paris.
Definitely.
Because everyone just goes to Paris, and this year we made most of our trips out of Ile-de-France region, out of Paris.
Yeah.
And it was really nice.
Even though in some places within Ile-de-France you can still go to some beautiful little chateaus or bigger chateaus that are nice. But they're usually a bit further away from the city. Basically, get out of the capital. Really?
We did this year and it was amazing.
Yeah. If you have any suggestions for cities and, you know, towns or maybe a small village somewhere, let us know in the comments.
Fréjus as well, we would like to visit.
It's really far.
Yeah.
It's really far. He always, by the way, stops. When I speak, mid-sentence, he will go and he will cut it and he will say something. Fréjus, apparently. Fréjus is in the south.
Yeah.
It's around 250 euro per person. Okay?
So it must be good.
For trains. 250. I checked. I've been checking the whole year. And this is not even like a high season price.
Off-season.
This is like pretty much, whenever you look, you will get that price. So Fréjus is really expensive, but I really would like to go there because it's gorgeous. Obviously, if you want to check any of the destinations that were mentioned here, you will find it in the description below, and at the same time it will be up above.
Thank you for joining us. We wish you the happiest year ever. May this year bring you wealth, happiness, joy and money.
Well, wealth and money. Okay. That's good. Yes.
Until next year.
Au revoir.
Au revoir.